Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle. For those of you who do not know me, hi, welcome. I'm so glad you stopped by today. Today I'm going to be talking about some of the indie brands that I have in my collection. I have a whole lot of makeup sitting right in front of me right now. And I just wanted to specify that the majority of this does come from Etsy or specific brand websites and things. I'm going to discuss each brand kind of individually and just really go through my experience with the brand, what I like about the brand, what I don't like about the brand, just different varying things with each of these brands and just my personal experience, just to kind of hopefully help you guys out if you are looking to purchase from smaller indie brands. So the first one I have here, I just have one item from this brand. I used to have several lipsticks from this brand, but I've decluttered many of them. The only reason I've kept this one is because it is completely unique to my collection. I do not have a purple quite like this in my collection right now, so I'm keeping it. This is from the brand Beauty Bar Baby. It is a liquid lipstick in nuts and berries. I like the color of it. I'm not quite a fan of the lipstick formula. For one, I find that this part is just a little too bulky. The wand, it's your basic doe foot. There's nothing special about that at all. You guys can kind of see that. It has a very chemically smell to it. It has always had a chemical smell since I got it. I have not been a big fan of this. When I first ordered from this brand, it took a long time to get to me. It's just one of those things sometimes with smaller brands. Either they take quite a bit of time or something always seems to happen with them. And that is just something that is very frustrating when you're trying to support smaller brands and they just can't stay on top of it. And I have a hard time with the excuses from Etsy shop owners, because at one point, if you guys have been with me for a while, you know that I've had an Etsy shop. Like, you can't have 9,000 excuses, and it just doesn't work. Part of why I kind of closed my shop down was because I was starting to run into, I was wanting to give people excuses, and it was just more because I didn't have the time, and I'm not really appreciative of the excuses. So that's just kind of my little take on that when I just talk about how brands handle things. And this one, it took a very long time to get to me, and I just don't feel like it should. I know a lot of people really like this brand, but I kind of have a bad taste in my mouth from this brand, like quite literally too, because very chemically. But yeah, this is just one of those brands that I don't really recommend purchasing from. It's also a very drying formula. If you think the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lipstick is very drying, this is worse. Just putting that out there. The next brand that I have is from Grave Intentions Cosmetics. This green is one of my favorite lipsticks in my collection. It is called Plague. It's such a beautiful green. And oh yes, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. And then this was one unnamed. They gave it to me for free because we had some trouble in shipping when I ordered an eyeshadow palette from them. It came completely crumbled. I really do appreciate how they handled all of that. I am not the biggest fan of their eyeshadow formula, to be honest. I actually prefer their lipsticks. They also gave me these cute little sample sizes here, and I just thought that was very, very good of them. They handled it so well. I just, again, am not a fan of their eyeshadow formula. I find it's really crumbly, and I'm hoping that they get that worked out, because I would like to try some of their eyeshadows in the future. Just right now, it's not something I really want to do because this is still a more recent thing. But if you're going to try any of their lipsticks, I highly recommend it. They are very good, and they have some very unique colors in their shop, and I'm hoping at some point to pick up some more. And I love that they do these little sample ones, because I believe you can purchase these as well, just so that you can see if you want the color. The next brand I'm going to talk about is Medusa's Makeup. I have a lot from them, and I have a lot that I don't like from them. So just bear that in mind. Their matte lip paints, I am not a fan of. They are so drying and near impossible to get off your lips. You have to scrub and scrub and scrub and scrub. They say that you can get it off with coconut oil. You can't. I mean, if you're looking for something that long wearing, that's great, but it does not stain your waterline at all of your mouth. So you have like butt lip. So I don't like those, but these are the Metal AF lip glosses. These aren't really lip glosses. These are like a matte lip, but I'm somebody who really loves metallic lips, and I love the colors that they have for their metallic lips. I think they are just so beautiful. This red is just so pretty. This one's called Cherry Pie. Then we have Hell's Bells. Then we have Kiss Me Deadly, which is purple, and you guys know I love purple. So that's awesome. I love those. Then we have their just typical bullet lipsticks. I have Lydia. I'm going to quickly show you, which is this beautiful purple shade. I absolutely love this shade. Then I have, this one is Lolita, which is a burgundy shade. It's beautiful. Then we have Rio, which I've made a mess of, so this is my fault. I'm just letting you know it was not theirs, it was mine. It is a very orangey color. As you guys know, I have a weird obsession with orange lipsticks. I love them. They're amazing. Then I have several glitters from this brand. And if you guys know anything about me, you guys know I love glitter, like an impossible amount. This one is Ziggy. Then we have this one in Star Wars that I like to put in my inner corner. Then I have this one in Key Lime Pie. There's this one in Mystique. It's very blue glitter. And then I have this one in Heavy Metal, which I love their glitters. They're loose glitters, so if you're not a fan of loose glitters, that's fine. They're messy. Oh, and I have this one in Pegasus. It's a very purple, pretty color. Then I have the Fix, which is their glitter adhesive. This is okay. I'm not the biggest fan. I actually do like their eyeshadow primer though. This is just, it's just a mess. I'm gonna be real. That's a mess. The more I use it, the more I'm like, why do I think I like this? I don't. Then I have several of their baked eyeshadow formulas that I really do like. I'm gonna open these and kind of show you. This might be a two-part video. I'm just gonna be honest there. This one is in Stoked. Then we have this one in Whatever. Then I love this one so much. I use it as a highlight all the time. This one is in Bitchin'. It is a beautiful highlighter. Then we have this one in Radical, which, oh, such a pretty color. Such a pretty color. Then we have this one in Tubular, which I've used before here on my channel. I like that one too. Then we have the, oh, I love all of these in Awesome. I've dug into that one. Then I have a couple of their matte eyeshadows. This one I've used here on my channel and I really do like. It is in Kokomo. Look at that. It's a pretty lime green. Then I have this one here, which is a matte eyeshadow as well. Oh my goodness. In Key Largo. I'm actually thinking about depotting these and putting them all into a palette so that I reach for them more. I find that if they're in that packaging, I don't really reach for them. Now we're going to get into their loose pigments. I love their loose pigments. I know not everyone is a fan of loose pigments, and that is completely fine. We all have those things that we like, don't like. It's all good. This, oh, is so pretty. It is in Chrysor, I think is what it's called, but look at that, it's so pretty. Oh, it's pretty. Then we have this one, which is in Jailbait. I'm trying not to make a mess as I'm showing you guys. It's a very pink, shimmery shade. Then this one is one of my favorites. It's called Karma Chameleon because it's a duochrome. It's hard to show, but it has red and kind of like a bluish tone to it. Then we have this one, which is called Night Owl. This one was limited edition, I believe. It's like a gray purple. shade. Then we have this shade here, which is Golden Boy. It's a very yellowy gold. Then we have Helter Skelter, which is, it's an interesting black shade. So it has like blue, oops, I just dropped that everywhere. It has like blue kind of glitter flecks in it. And it's just, it's different. It's different than any other like shimmery black shade I've ever come across. And I kind of like it, which is rare for me. And then we have Wasabi, which is a very green shade. So that is everything that I have from Medusa's makeup. So as a whole, I really enjoy Medusa's makeup. I should also mention that how I get all of their products is from their subscription service. I really do enjoy it. It's different every single month. It's a lot of fun. I get it at the very tail end of the month, so I don't always unbox it. If you guys would like me to, I can, but people have videos up much sooner. So there's just that little spiel. The next brand is Dear Katie Brown Makeup, or DKB Glitter. So I have the basic gangster glitter set and one of the other ones, I can't remember what it is, but I did want to show you guys. I love these glitters. They are beautiful. They're some of my favorite. I have one of them on my eyes today in Kristen, which is this one here. This beautiful kind of green shade. I like that they have some that are like mixed, like this one that's pink and gold, and then they have others that are just a one shade like this one here. Then I have this other set from them as well. I also like the container they come in, but they are highly reflective. So there's those glitters there. I want to show you a few of my favorites here. This one is an absolute favorite of mine. It's in Jasmine. I like to put this in my inner corner. I like to use this when I do cut creases sometimes. I just love that glitter. Then there's this one, which is called Poseidon. And it's a mix of like golds and blues and teals, and it's just beautiful. One more. This one is called Sarai, and it's just a beautiful peachy kind of glitter. But DKB Glitter is one of the brands that I do highly recommend checking out. All of their glitters are beautiful. They have so many different ones, and they fit just so many different styles and all of that, and I really enjoy DKB Glitter, so I do recommend checking them out. Then we have this one. This is from Belladonna Cosmetics. It is their Electrified palette. They've put such a bad taste in my mouth, and from seeing what other people have said on my first impressions video, I don't think I'm going to be using this on camera or like endorsing them or telling people to purchase from them. I hope that they get their act together and that maybe later on I can give them a second chance, but right now I highly do not recommend purchasing from them. I hate saying that about indie brands because they're small and you want to be supportive of them, but when they promise customers that they'll have product out at certain days and they don't do it, they don't follow through on their promises, and that pisses me off. I had trouble with that. Several other people have had trouble with that, and I can't with a good conscience say purchase from this brand. So this is just one of those shops that I have found on Etsy that I am just not going to purchase from until they really get things under control and that I can really see that in their reviews. So we're gonna move on to one last brand. This is the Hasina palette from Blush Tribe. I absolutely love this palette. It is beautiful. I do highly recommend purchasing from Blush Tribe. If you do live in the United States, it does take a while to get, but it is completely worth it. I have the Hasina 2 palette coming from me, and I'm hoping in the future I can purchase some more things from them. I am very, very impressed with this brand, and I really, really like them. Their customer service is amazing, and I just so worth it. so worth it. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do hope this kind of helps as I talk through each of these brands. I will have each of them linked down below if you want to check them out. And I will be doing a part 2 to this video very soon. Well, thanks again. I hope you have a wonderful day, night, wherever you are, and bye!